Welcome back. Yesterday we uncovered the secrets of body language and how it can bolster your confidence. As we move forward on this transformative journey today, we will explore the art of assertiveness. Specifically, we'll learn how to assert yourself without feeling guilt, ensuring that your communication is respectful and empowered. Being assertive is an essential skill for both personal and professional settings, and today we'll master it together. Please remember that this session contains hypnosis and should be listened to while driving, operating heavy machinery, or in any situation where your attention will be required elsewhere. Assertiveness is a quality that often gets misunderstood. Many people might equate assertiveness with aggressiveness or rudeness, but this is not the case. At its core, being assertive means expressing your thoughts, feelings, and needs in an open and honest way, while also respecting the rights and beliefs of others. It's a balance of standing up for yourself without infringing on anyone else's rights. Being assertive can greatly enhance your personal and professional relationships. When you can effectively express your needs and desires, you're more likely to get what you want. You're also less likely to feel resentful or taken advantage of, which can greatly enhance your self-esteem and confidence. Yet many people struggle with assertiveness because they worry about coming across as pushy or selfish. They fear they might hurt others' feelings or that others might disapprove of them. These fears often result in passive or aggressive behaviors, neither of which is effective or conducive to healthy relationships. The passive approach means not standing up for yourself, allowing others to take advantage or infringe on your rights. You may often find yourself saying yes when you want to say no, and then feeling resentful or used. On the other hand, an aggressive approach means standing up for yourself, but at the expense of others. This might involve shouting, blaming, or making demands, which can create hostility and harm relationships. Assertiveness strikes a balance between these two extremes. It means speaking your mind, but in a way that is respectful and considerate. However, this is often easier said than done, especially if you're not used to standing up for yourself or have been conditioned to always put others' needs before your own. The key to being assertively communicative without guilt lies in understanding that your needs and feelings are just as valid as anyone else's. It's not about being selfish, it's about being self-respecting. You have the right to express your thoughts, feelings, and needs. You have the right to say no without feeling guilty. Practicing assertiveness starts with understanding your rights and respecting them. It involves being aware of your feelings and needs and communicating them in a clear, respectful manner. It means standing up for yourself when someone infringes on your rights, but doing so in a way that respects the other person. It also involves being able to accept criticism and disagreement without letting it undermine your confidence or self-esteem. Not everyone will agree with you or like what you have to say, and that's okay. Being assertive means accepting this and standing your ground, even when faced with resistance. It's also worth noting that being assertive doesn't mean you always get your own way. Others have the right to express their needs and opinions too, and sometimes compromise is necessary. Being assertive simply means you have a say in the matter, that your voice is heard and your needs considered. Today we will explore the art of assertiveness. We will look at how to express your needs and desires confidently and respectfully, without feeling selfish or fearing disapproval. We will also explore how to stand up for yourself and handle criticism and disagreement effectively. Becoming more assertive can greatly enhance your confidence and self-esteem. You'll feel more in control of your life and your relationships, leading to greater happiness and satisfaction. And remember, being assertive is not a skill you're born with. It's something you learn and develop with practice. Now I'd like you to just get comfortable in your seat. Imagine there's a warm light, like a setting sun, resting on your shoulders. As you feel the warmth, let it remind you that you're in a safe space, a place where your voice matters. Your thoughts might start to wander, and that's completely fine. In fact, think of your thoughts as gentle waves of an ocean, washing over you, guiding you into the calm depths of your mind. As you breathe in and out, I want you to imagine that with each breath, you're growing stronger, like an ancient tree whose roots go deep into the earth. You know, trees have this amazing ability to stand tall, don't they? Through the strongest winds and heaviest rains, they remain grounded. And as you're breathing, you might realize that you too can stand tall, grounded in who you are. And I wonder if you can imagine your voice, that unique expression of who you are, has its own melody. Can you hear it? Like a soft, gentle whisper carried by the breeze. It's been there all along. It might surprise you to think about how effortlessly your voice can travel through the air when it's carried with conviction and grace. And isn't it curious how leaves rustle when the wind blows through them? They don't resist, they move and sway with the wind. You see, your voice can dance like that, with flexibility and strength. There's no need to push against the wind. There's no need to stay still. You can communicate, flow, and be assertive, just as naturally as the leaves move. As you go deeper into this warm, welcoming space, you can give yourself permission to embrace the strength and grace that are within you. Like a tree that's been in a forest for hundreds of years, your inner strength has always been there, rooted in the depths of who you are. Now as you bask in the warmth of the setting sun and feel the grounded strength of the ancient tree, allow your senses to be enveloped in the magic of the forest around you. The leaves gently rustling in the breeze, the distant sound of a gentle stream flowing through the woods. It's as if the forest is whispering secrets of wisdom and strength to those who listen. Imagine now that the sun begins to set, and as it does, the stars and moon come to life. The silver light of the moon cascades down, seeping into the forest floor. There's an age-old wisdom that the forest holds within its branches. And as you delve deeper into the beauty around you, you might find it intriguing how the moonlight illuminates pathways that were not visible before. The forest is alive with nocturnal whispers, and your path ahead is illuminated by moonlight. As you walk, you may start to notice how every step you take is more purposeful and deliberate. There's no hurry, there's a natural cadence to your steps. And I wonder as you're walking, if you can begin to see that just as the forest has many paths, so do your words and expressions. The deeper you go, the more you recognize that within you there's a symphony, a beautiful harmony of words, thoughts, and emotions. Your thoughts are like the moonlight guiding you. Your words are like the ancient trees, strong and grounded. Your emotions are like the leaves, rustling, moving with grace. You might even feel a gentle breeze touching your skin, reminding you that with grace and strength, you can flow through any conversation, standing tall and grounded in who you are. As your heartbeat synchronizes with the rhythm of the forest, you can see that being assertive is as natural as breathing, as natural as this forest alive around you. In this space, let your senses be filled with the strength and wisdom of the forest. Feel the power of the trees and the gentleness of the leaves. And as you go deeper still, you're going to discover a sense of assertiveness that is pure, respectful, and strong. Here in this forest, where the ancient trees stand tall and the leaves whisper their secrets, you're reminded of the innate grace and strength within you. Like the trees that communicate through an unseen network of roots, you too have connections, a voice and words that flow through the very essence of who you are. Have you ever thought about how incredible it is that your voice has the power to influence, comfort, and build bridges? It's quite amazing, isn't it? You know, as human beings, we sometimes find ourselves holding back from expressing our true thoughts. It could be because we don't want to offend someone, or perhaps we're not sure how our words will be received. But here, standing among the trees, you understand that being assertive doesn't have to be harsh or overbearing. It can be as gentle as the wind rustling through the leaves, and as solid as the trunk of the oldest tree. Imagine for a moment that you're engaged in a conversation with someone. As you talk, you realize that there's something you want to say, something important. Perhaps it's an idea, a preference, or a boundary you want to set. What would it be like if, in that moment, you could channel the grace and strength of the trees around you? Your roots run deep and your branches reach out to connect. Now think of that gentle stream that's nearby. The water moves effortlessly over rocks and around bends. There's no hesitation. It knows where it's going. In a conversation, your words can flow just like that stream. It's not about demanding or controlling. It's about being clear, like the crystal water, and allowing your words to flow naturally. It might even be exhilarating to know that assertiveness can feel like a dance, where you're attuned to your partner and also deeply rooted in your own rhythm. There's a belief among some cultures that trees can speak to one another. Through their roots, they share resources and send messages. And in your conversations with others, you can also reach out with your words, your expressions, your body language, and create something beautiful. Your voice can be a bridge, your words the wind in someone else's leaves. Being assertive is about honoring your voice, and sometimes that means expressing your needs or setting boundaries. And I wonder if you have ever thought about how liberating it is when you can express yourself without guilt or hesitation. It's like being able to breathe deeply and fully. Now consider the leaves in the forest. They change with the seasons, showing vibrant colors, and eventually, gracefully, letting go to make way for new growth. Similarly, as you grow in your ability to be assertive, you might find that old patterns of holding back or stifling your voice begin to change, and like the leaves, you can let them go with grace. You might be curious about how this new sense of assertiveness affects your relationships. And just like the trees supporting one another through their root system, your assertiveness becomes a source of strength and support, not just for yourself, but for those around you as well. One of the most powerful aspects of assertiveness is the ability to listen. As the trees listen to the whispers of the wind, so too can you listen to the words and emotions of others with respect and empathy. Now, as you stand tall among the ancient trees, think about how their branches stretch upwards, reaching for the sky. Your assertiveness is like that. It's an upward reach towards understanding, connection and expression. It's not just about speaking. It's about the harmony between speaking and listening. Just imagine that you have a gentle, yet firm shield made of leaves and branches. It represents your boundaries and your voice. With this shield, you know when to speak, when to listen, and when to stand your ground, all the while staying connected and respectful. As you walk through the forest, you can almost feel the shield strengthening. You can sense the groundedness in your steps and the freedom in your voice. And it's fascinating to realize how, as you embrace this assertiveness, you're blossoming into the most authentic version of yourself. And as you walk, I want you to think about how the forest, the trees, the leaves in the stream are all part of an ecosystem, a community. Just like you, they have a place, a voice and a purpose. Your assertiveness is an essential part of your ecosystem, bringing balance, connection and growth. In this beautiful forest, surrounded by strength and grace, know that your voice is heard, your words are valuable, and your assertiveness is a gift that you give to yourself and to the world. Now, as you walk deeper into the forest, you can see the sunlight filtering through the leaves, creating patterns on the ground. You can sense the warmth and the energy that it brings, and it reminds you of the warmth that your own assertiveness can bring to your interactions. And just imagine if, in every conversation, you can be like the sunlight, present, warm and uplifting. What wonderful things might unfold in your relationships. The beauty of assertiveness is that it allows you to be fully present, not just with your own thoughts and needs, but also with the needs of others. It's like a dance, isn't it? Two people moving together in harmony, and you being assertive, leading sometimes and following at others. Imagine now that the sunlight is slowly wrapping around you, and you can feel your inner strength building. Your voice is calm, your words are clear, and you can articulate your thoughts with grace. There's no guilt, no hesitation, just pure expression flowing from your heart. And you can even imagine with every word you speak, the positive energy rippling out into the world. And isn't it mesmerizing? Now as you continue to walk, you come across a clearing where you can see the sky. The vastness of it, the depth and the freedom remind you that the possibilities are endless when you embrace assertiveness. You can communicate, build relationships, and be a part of something bigger. And the sky with its infinite expanse holds your dreams, your desires, and your voice. Your assertiveness is like a bird soaring high with a view of the bigger picture. You see, when you're assertive, you're not just communicating for yourself. You're also opening doors for others to express themselves. And in doing so, creating an environment where ideas and emotions can be shared freely. It's really quite magical, don't you think? And as you stand in the clearing, think of a time when you really wanted to say something, but held back. What would have been different if you had the assertiveness you are now embracing? Can you see how the conversation would change, how the dynamics would shift? There's beauty in knowing that your words have power, and using that power respectfully can bring amazing changes. Now imagine a gentle breeze sweeping across the clearing, carrying the scents of the forest. And just like how the breeze moves and carries with it the essence of its journey, your assertiveness carries with it the essence of who you are. You are not just speaking, you are sharing a part of yourself with the world, and the world is richer for it. Imagine now a small seed in your hand. This seed represents your growing assertiveness. As you plant this seed in the clearing, think of all the conversations you will have, all the connections you will make, and all the growth you will experience. This seed will grow into a mighty tree with deep roots and high branches. Your assertiveness is that tree, grounded yet reaching for the sky. And as you make your way back through the forest, take with you the strength of the trees, the fluidity of the stream, the warmth of the sunlight, and the boundlessness of the sky. Know that your assertiveness is a beautiful blend of all these elements. It's an integral part of who you are and will guide you in your journey through life. Now as the journey in this enchanting forest begins to draw to a close, feel the energy within you gently beginning to stir. The leaves beneath your feet, the whispers of the wind and the song of the stream are all now blending into an invigorating symphony, guiding you back to the present moment. Your body feels lighter, your mind clearer, and your heart full. As the assertiveness you have embraced in the forest remains with you, feel how it's woven into the very fabric of your being. You can begin to notice the sounds around you, perhaps the gentle hum of the room and the sensations in your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath, feeling the air fill your lungs, and as you breathe out, let go of any remaining tension. And slowly on the count of 3, you will open your eyes feeling refreshed, re-energized and assertive. 1, feeling your awareness returning. 2, your eyelids becoming lighter. And 3, open your eyes with a newfound sense of assertiveness and confidence. And as you move forward in your day, you might find yourself pleasantly surprised by how easily and naturally assertiveness becomes a part of your conversations. With grace and respect, you'll express your thoughts and listen to others, and it's interesting to think about how this newfound assertiveness, like a beacon of light, will continue to guide you in your interactions, enriching not just your life, but the lives of those around you. Thank you for taking this journey today through the forest of assertiveness. With every step you took, you embraced the strength and grace that comes with being assertive. Now that you've cultivated this empowering quality, imagine the possibilities that open up in conversations and relationships. Tomorrow we will embark on another enlightening adventure where we'll explore techniques to overcome imposter syndrome, which can sometimes be a hurdle on our path to confidence. The forest you've walked through today has many more wonders to share, so be sure to carry the lessons with you. Until next time, goodbye and good mental health.